From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready, break. You, yellow.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing Jones. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Ready, ready. Red, cycle.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. 41 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
They'll run on 1st down. Stamper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Eagle blue. Trouble 38.
On first down, Stamper. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Stamper, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. But let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw in film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and 3rd and 1 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And he's going to go down again. Sam Hubbard, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
But a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Black one. Red, yellow.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Black. Red, cycle. 43 rail. Red.
They'll look to throw again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
They'll run on first down. Stamper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll keep it on the ground. Stamper. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Yellow, blue.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Jones on first down. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on second down. Jones. That is caught by Lamb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back to throw again. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Steps away. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Boswell's kick is good, and they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Right, 97. Right.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rondale Moore, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Jones now on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 19 yards away. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback long?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field.
They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Down inside the 10. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the 1st down.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Boswell for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Stamper. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Jones throw complete there to Johnson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run the counter. Stamper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here's Jones.
He's going to let it fly. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
62 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Moore, the man in motion.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Black Ultra.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. Gets this to Moore. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, running left is Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the